This is the Radical SR8 V8. The sound of two Gixxer Busa engines, 1.3 liter. Two of them combined to make a V8 somehow through magic into a 1,700 pound tube frame rocket ship, bathtub, I don't know what you want to call it. And we're at, of course, my favorite circuit. This car, bike thing actually had a track record around the Nordschleife for a brief moment in time. But here we are in a 24 car race, starting with the Hot Wheels here, charging down from, I guess that was 4th, into turn 1, into the Nürburgring section. He loses control all by himself and then gets clipped, flies in the air slightly. Here it is from my onboard. I'm quite a ways back. I guess I'm in 11th. I kind of forget now. I set a decent lap time. I qualified 8 minutes 4 seconds. I think pole was like 7:52 or very, very quick. You see me come down, already some contact, so I'm going out wide, but my options get really limited, and then I see that car fly in the air, so I make another move, puts me into the sand, literally nowhere to go, and I am now at the back of the grid, the back of the pack, and I've got to fight my way through for 3 laps. Here's the pole sitter. He also got caught out by the Hot Wheels. Sends it in here. This guy's top ranked in here. Is the most skilled driver, as it were, with his heart shorts on. And then I come around, so after my issue, I end up behind him. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to follow this guy through all the traffic that's coming up. I had an opportunity to pass him there, but I'm like, what's the point? He's faster than me. Why don't I just follow this guy? A little farther up, you see the Hot Wheels car here make a mess of the chicane. I mean, he has broken suspension, so he ends up retiring because of that car that hit him. So we finished the Grand Prix circuit. Now we're entering basically T1 of the ring here. Neatly in file. Right now we already have 2 retirements, and I'm at the back of the pack here in a Repsol Honda skinned Radical. Just up in front of me, we have a Playboy bunny in front of this guy. He gets a great exit and just an innocent little tap to the rear end of the car in front of him, but that actually results in some aero damage. So you'll see this, the Playboy is unable to draft the car in front of him, so this guy gets the slipstream. So it just goes to show, how important some of the aero is. And continuing on, here's another car with rear damage right below his wing. You can see how this other car is able to close the distance on him so much more easily. They end up going side by side. Oh, and then here comes another. Thinking about going side, but this guy's so aggressive. Thinks about side. Oh, so I mean, we have a slightly damaged car. Who knows what his rear axle is like? Gets a little bit into the grass, gets kicked out, and unfortunately, 2 more drivers go down. I mean, that's just a racing incident. Here's the onboard from the yellow car. Oh man, you can see some of the damage get kind of replaced. iRacing does that. If it kind of sees damage that happens, like circumstantial damage, it typically doesn't ruin your race, but a big smack into the wall like that will. You see that yellow car having some broken damage and results in a totally broken car. Look at this gang. We're into the 2nd lap now. There's a gang of cars here. These slipstream quite well. Peak speed, I guess you're looking at about 240 if you're in the slipstream, but again, we see a damaged car unable to break away. This is going to cause some congestion. Oh, the car in front makes a mess of the braking zone. takes out a guy. Here it is from the TV camera. Boink. Oof. So that happens just down the road from me. So here is the gang that I'm with. I'm the third one in line there. And I'm tucked in behind this Playboy. So he's got this damage. I know I'm going to have straight line speed. Double slipstream advantage. Big braking zone coming up here. The orange car kind of gives me this inside line, so I'm going to put my car there. He then makes a mistake on his entry. Maybe he was looking at me, but now we have cars on track. He hesitates. I send it. And I get the pass completed. So here it is from that same TV camera. You can see that guy spin across track, the orange Canadian car. Hesitant about that scenario. So here's my rear wing looking back. I don't know why these guys are going side by side through here. This is 6th gear, top speed. Got no damage to my car. I've got a better exit, and I'm able to pull away a little bit. So I'm glad to get away from those guys, because just a couple minutes later, this will happen. So here's that orange Canadian car in front. It's a little bit into the grass. This guy runs into him. Whoa, across the circuit. Almost T-boned twice there. Broken car. Here it is from the Canada car. You can see him ride the curb, eat the grass. Playboy was following too close, and this guy's rotating through the air. Oh, that thing's ruined. You can see that the white car, he actually got hit by the wing of the Canada car as it pirouetted through the air. Watch this again. Boink. Oh, and this guy takes a little bit of damage. So you can see that the iRacing damage model, it's a give and take with netcode. A little farther up the road, we got this gang into carousel. One guy checks up on brakes, spills out. Whoa! Cars go all over the place. Oh my god. And you can see this. Even though they're into the walls, into the grass, people not willing to yield the position, even though there's faster cars, undamaged cars behind them, these guys are just going to have to wait until the straight. Definitely down the straight, they're not going to be as quick. So here would be an example of a damaged car. I was following this guy in practice. Whoa, all that damage, it just oversteers, slides out, and then I'm able to get this guy passed down the straight. I mean, that's the safest way to pass a car. I go out way wide, don't want to be anywhere close to him. Alright, so now we're into the last lap. We have this very unusual looking funny face car. He makes a mistake. Amazingly spins straight forward, and this guy's in 4th place. He'll make a mistake. High centered, can't get it turned. So there was 4th and 5th, both making mistakes on the last lap. There goes 3rd. That guy, that pass right there, he was the guy that I was behind. That was the pole sitter. He made it from 2nd to last, in front of me, to all the way to 3rd place. So this car has a big rear wing, but only the front splitter, so watch those moments where it will understeer on corner entry, and you got to really throw it in early and guide it with that rear power down. Up ahead is the Funny Faces car. Through this fast rhythm section, I'm going to catch him. Thankfully, he yields. That could have been real scary. He knew I had him down the straight anyway. Heading onto the back straight, we have smoke up ahead. Guy spinning out. Here it is from his wing. What a save. And there I go by. So he just, classic, just oversteer, it slides out. You got to feel that in the steering and catch it. We'll finish the video with the back S's here. The end of the ring, first place. Comfortable, second place. Also quite a big gap. In the background, we'll see third place for last spot on the podium. There goes the pole sitter. He's the guy that on the very first lap, he was right in front of me in last place, so good for him to charge up through the field, survive. There goes now fifth place. That was the guy that wrecked out early, nursed it around the track, and finally me there in seventh in the Repsol Honda. So pretty fun official race here on iRacing, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.